What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back with Lay It on the Table, episode 3. As you see, we got a litany of niggas on Lay It on the Table this time. OG, he gonna be here in a second, but y'all gonna have to get this shit started. So, hey, man, fellas, first off, appreciate y'all showing up. You know what I mean? I got the OGs with me. I got forced to be here. Hey, man, we drug everybody in this bitch. You know what I mean? So, Big Ben, floor is yours, big dog. You had a vision for what today was supposed to look like, and I'm here for it.
I got a vision for what we should talk about today. I think we should get an assortment of a couple different topics, fire through them motherfuckers. I want everybody's input on what they want to talk about. We could talk about anything. It could be anything in the goddamn world. To kick it off, the first thing that I want to talk about is polarizing shit that you wouldn't normally think about. I'll throw an example out there just so you can hear what I'm going at. I'm not talking no political nothing, but like olives, for example. I'm going to put that on the table because some motherfuckers love olives. Exactly.
Olive smack, bro.
Yeah, no, they don't.
No.
Black
olives.
Black olives. Green olives are trash. They too salty.
Yeah, no, they're all disgusting and shouldn't exist at all. But that's what I'm saying. That's the first thing. That's the first thing that I think we should discuss today. Polarizing things. Anybody else has anything they want to lay on the table?
I think Zion made a good decision. I'm gonna start there. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I think Zion made a fantastic business decision for himself. He picked the right girl. Because did you see how Yo spun out when he didn't pick her? That's why you didn't get picked, baby girl. I'm just like, you can't go off and be in this nigga's business and just pouring the tea for no reason because you got slighted. You didn't get picked for that reason. So I think Zion made a good pick. He picked the right girl. If you want to talk about polarizing shit, that's what I got for you.
I mean, he didn't pick the right girl. He picked the worst. He picked the better of the worst.
He put himself in this position. I'm just saying that if you had to pick between column A and column B shows why column B wasn't picked.
She ride or die, bro. She may take a case for you. She ride or die.
You think she ride or die, bro? Ride or die, in my opinion, ride or die is not gonna sit there and be like, "Hey, yo, I'll let you do all this freaky shit in the bedroom." And
because she love him that much, bro. She's so passionate about it, bro.
Who is ride or die? Who is saying is ride or die? Yeah, like give us some background on the situation, bro.
You remember the girl who I don't know the situation too heavily, but I remember I saw on Twitter. The second girl was like putting out like, hey, he was just fucking with me the other day. His girl a whore. Like, bro, she ride or die. She got passion. I respect
she got passion, but it's like, but by the same token, you gotta keep your mouth shut. Like, all right, so anybody who don't know, so just because there's some people who don't know, Zion Williamson just announced that he has his girl. I'm gonna say girl. Got his girl pregnant. I was about to say baby mama. I was like, that's wrong. I was gonna say girlfriend, that's wrong. I was gonna say wife, that's wrong. He got a girl pregnant, right? So Zion, side girl, is a porn star, and she was like, "Look, this nigga was doing real freaky shit with me last week. He was spitting in my mouth. He was doing all this other X-rated stuff to me and my coochie, and she was just dropping the tea.
Wait. He spit in her mouth?
Yes, she was like, "This. I let this nigga spit in my mouth."
She said on Twitter,
"Ladies, y'all gotta have some respect for yourselves. You can't let a nigga spit in your mouth and think he's gonna marry you. That's some disrespectful shit, in my opinion. Spit is disrespectful. You spit on anybody and anything, but that's disrespectful. I mean, unless you know what I mean. But for the most part, it's disrespectful.
Bypass how hard he was simping?
Is it simping or is he always just like, hey man, I got money,
bro?
And
he was like, I'm excited. He was like, I'm so excited. And he was like, how much do I need to pay for you? Like that's literally what he was saying. He put out the snap of him saying that.
Crazy. That's
like
crazy.
all that. Like it was all.
Yeah, he was moving real reckless. Zion was moving real reckless.
He was dreaming.
Why would he name himself Zion Williamson? That's so stupid. Why would you go under your own name? It's dumb.
Because you know, if he did that, he was gonna have it. If he would have went as anybody else, no, he wasn't gonna have that chance with her.
Yeah, he got. Bro,
as soon as he said,
these
as soon as she saw the name Zion,
game, bro. No game at all.
Because he never had to. That big overgrown nigga, his whole life has probably been like basketball. a bitch is like, "Oh my god, he played ball," and they just was on him.
Overgrown is crazy.
That's like you can't when you that big, you can't go under no fucking Elias, bro.
Yeah, you gotta keep it. He meant to say
go
alias.
Under no other name.
Alias.
No.
Oh
my god!
I knew what you were trying to say, dog.
You know the fuck I was trying to say.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Nah, stupid.
Nah, but yeah. Yo was moving real reckless. That's all I'm gonna say. Zion, hey man, best of luck to you and yours, bro. I hope you and your girl have 18 wonderful years. I hope that child support does not fuck you too bad.
This man for 18 years.
I hope child support don't fuck him too bad. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna see this shit.
But you know, hey, you never know. There's a lot. How many niggas put shit on YouTube was like, ain't nobody ever see this, and then like 10 years later down the. You know what I mean? So like, you don't know. I'm just saying, I wish him and his child and his girl the best of luck. All right.
And you call him overgrown, and he gonna be on your heels.
Even a fight you. I can't wait to snitch on you. It was him who said it. I can't wait to snitch on you.
I'm like, hey, look, Zion, big dog. You
get slapped in your mouth. You can spit right in your mouth, boy.
You top tier, bro.
If you try to spit in your mouth, you couldn't do anything. You're 7 foot tall.
There he is. There's the OG.
Nephews, what's going on, babies? How y'all doing? How y'all guys doing?
Good, how are you, bro?
Good,
how you doing, man?
Good, man. Good. Hey, I heard that simp shit. That's
see, we not gonna bypass that.
Man, that stupid motherfucker, man. He hasn't learned from all these other dudes who fell to that same goddamn piss poo. It's not even piss poo. You a dumb son of a bitch. They're waiting for you.
Yeah.
She was waiting for your dumb goofy ass, and you fell right into it. I feel no sympathy for his goofy ass. Can he spend less time banging porn stars and more time getting his ass back in the motherfucking gym?
That's probably why he's been hurt for so long. He was did y'all see the porn star? That's a big girl. That nigga was putting in
I didn't see
work. That nigga's putting in work. Google it. At home right now. If you listen to this, you don't know what I'm talking about. Look up. I think her name is Mariah Mills. I think it's her name, Mariah Mills. Morriah.
Hold on, real quick. We're gonna go incognito mode real quick.
Right. Go incognito. I'm just telling you.
Incognito mode.
Yeah, I'm on Instagram right now.
What was that?
Incognito, bro.
Incognito. Yeah, you gotta turn on incognito mode for this one. You know what I mean?
Hey,
this is not her.
Hey, that's crazy.
Yo said this is not her. You look at the wrong person.
This is crazy.
This is a white woman. This is not her.
No, it's not her.
I got you.
Wait. And what's her last name?
We know who it
Mills.
is.
Mills. Okay.
Mariah
Mills. So big.
Yep.
That's
a big girl. It's a big girl. That's all I'm saying.
That girl too damn big.
That's why he been hurt. That's why he's been hurt.
This might
He's
be
been
the wrong
putting in
person.
the work. He's putting in the work, just in the wrong area.
Oh my goodness.
That
That
is
is
like that
no
don't
way.
even look right.
Whoa, what is that?
Yo, nah, the first post I looked at, it has a Zion gif right under it.
No way. No way.
Yo,
Zion's
is that
going
fake?
crazy.
It's gotta be
Zion's
fake.
going crazy.
It is fake. What do you mean? Is it fake?
Bro.
Nah, I mean,
It looks unnatural. It don't look right.
It don't look right.
hey, he was just trying to test drive, bro. He ended up taking it home.
Test drive, bro. He didn't test drive.
He
Bro,
learned nothing from Drake, bro.
He flew it down to New Orleans for it.
I mean, he took it home as in what happened in
Bro
New
was
Orleans.
paying.
Yeah, but he also took it home. He was like, I met you in Atlanta. Come down to New Orleans. Come home with me.
Oh, God.
He was paying for it.
Don't be Zion. Don't be Zion.
Don't be that nigga. Don't be that nigga. He can like. Don't be the dude that thinks he can just fuck any girl he wants to. Well, not. I should put it that way. Don't be the dude that just goes out and like tries to fuck with somebody when you already fuck with somebody in the first place. Like you had a whole baby mama, right? But like a night before, y'all even gave like he had a little baby shower type shit. You were fucking with a porn star.
Yes,
a porn star.
Come on, man.
That's crazy as hell,
bro. With no condom.
No condom.
No condom.
Oh,
he got AIDS, bro.
Wait, how do you know that?
Because she said it.
Oh, she said that.
She put all the tea
I was
online,
say,
bro.
are y'all there? Y'all speaking like y'all was there. I mean, confused. I'm like, y'all got.
I didn't have to be there. I didn't have to be there. She made sure that we knew. She made sure we knew.
Let's play devil's advocate for a bit. Y'all remember when Drake got in trouble for throwing hot sauce in that condom,
bro?
In the trash.
Hey,
he had the vision though.
I'm saying,
was like condom.
Zion didn't do it because he got in trouble. He broke a law. So Zion like, maybe I can't do that. Maybe he just took it off, wrapped it, threw it in the trash, and she wouldn't grab it.
No, you know Zion.
No, bro. When you spitting in a girl's mouth, bro,
you're not fucking with
he would not concern with that.
This is all from her though. That's just from one side though.
You know the nigga was not fucking with her with no condom, bro.
I don't know nothing. I wasn't there.
Yeah, y'all speaking like y'all was there, bro.
You speak like he the camera crew or something, bro.
She put us in. Bro, she gave us like step-by-step details, bro.
Maybe this is all just like in the like a scene that she was doing. This is just something she's just trying to build up. Like,
all right. So here's what we're gonna do.
This whole thing.
1 week. 1 week we're gonna revisit this conversation. And we'll see if that's the case. 1 week.
I don't want to revisit the conversation with him shut up in the girl mouth. I don't want to revisit that.
Yeah,
look, man, y'all said bring some regular shit to the table. I bought some regular shit to the table.
You did.
You did.
I bought the most regular shit I could find for y'all.
That's fair point.
God, okay, gentlemen, let's be honest right here. We have 7 very intelligent men in this particular podcast. Answer this question.
We count Dylan.
I'm about to say, I was counting
all y'all. Think about this. Answer yourself this question. Once you bang a trick and you spit in her mouth, would you want to bring her home to mama?
Hell no.
I mean, nah.
I ain't got no love for you. I ain't got no love for you.
Nah, you need to elaborate on that, bro.
No, this is elaboration.
Nah, he said yeah.
No,
wait, who said yeah? Who said yeah?
Yeah, bro. Y'all weird, bro. Yo, Lee John, you weird as hell, bro. Why would you say yeah?
All right, I
ain't say shit. What are you talking about?
I want to hear the reason.
I ain't said
you said yeah. I want to hear the reason.
Who said yeah?
That was not me. Don't look at me, nigga.
All right. I'll put a hand up. Hey, I'll put the hand up in there. I'll put the hand up in there, and I'll be the one. I'll be the one. I'll put a hand up in there.
Oh, god damn.
All right.
So okay, so then why? Why would you bring her home, bro?
Yeah, nephew. Why would you bring her home?
All right. You got to think sequencing. You got to think sequencing here, because I ain't the type. Like it. Again, mind my situation. I never hooked up with nobody because when I started dating Jordan, I wasn't even a fucking adult.
It's Michael Jordan
at that point, right? But I'm in my mind, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Jump man, that boy's out the side.
But in my mind, if I'm hooking up with someone, I'm not doing enough to find out if I can spit in their mouth. So this has got to be an individual on regular terms that I'm comfortable with. So at that point, we probably something to where I would bring it home to mama.
That's
probably. That's fair. That's fair.
I feel you. I respect that. Now, let's answer this question. Would you marry her?
No,
bro. I'm pulling that.
I mean, if we follow that same logic, if you willing to bring her home to mom, then you got to probably willing to marry her. Like you probably in that conversation.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Definitely ain't bringing no random crib to me.
I'm gonna just tell you what I had a really good friend in college tell me. And by really good friend, I mean really like that's my ace boom coon. Anywho, yo said do this. Take girl you can picture. Ladies, I'm sorry. This is a guys conversation, right?
Oh shit.
Take the girl that you would be interested in. Picture her, right? I can censor. I can edit. What's this? What's the timestamp? Okay, cool. 14 minutes deep. Put nut on her face, right? Just picture the girl that you like, put nut on her face. Would you still think she's attractive, right? Not because I tell you, you're gonna be like, God, no, I'm good. Like if you can't,
but no, you gotta go with her. She's wearing your baby. Her baby all over.
No. Just because you leave the babysitter, don't mean that you want that to be your wife. You know what I mean? Like just because you leave your kids at the center, like,
bro.
When he put it like that, I was like, hey, bro, I feel you. I feel that. Because in most cases, like, I respect my lady enough to be like, bro, I'm not gonna hold you like that. Like, if it happens, it happens. But I'm not gonna be like, hey, sit right there, open your mouth, I'm gonna hawk a loogie down your shit. All right.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. It's just that's a crazy idea to me. That's a crazy idea to me. Like, why would you do that to somebody you love, bro? Like that's not me. Now, if y'all into some freaky shit, that's one thing. But like, that's not gonna be my first thing. Like, you gonna have to really convince me to do some shit like that. I can't.
You're gonna convince me.
Bro. This is like they ain't nothing.
Ain't gonna convince me.
No, bro. On some honest shit though, I get that perspective. That's probably the most. I would say, in my opinion, most guys would say like they wouldn't. I wouldn't say like in this like generation, but like there's like guys out there that are willing to do that stuff at a certain point, like with their girl. But like if they willing to like go out and just do that shit with any type of girl that they see, if they fucking with like each other for like a week, a month, like immediately after that shit, it throws up the dynamic of if you truly want to bring this said woman home to your family. Because for one thing, the only thing y'all even done together is shared your desires and shared your time. That's the one thing I get out of that entire topic. That's all y'all share. Anything other than that, it's like a standstill. Like, where are you gonna go from here? Are you gonna talk about your interests? Are you gonna talk about your goals? Are you gonna talk about this? Talk about A, B, C, and D? If you don't speak on any of that before you even get to that type of situation, and then bring him home to your family, y'all just wasting each other's time in the long run. Like y'all know what y'all doing with life. Like it's pointless. In my defense, I see it's pointless I see it's pointless in that regard. But at the same time, I guess people have their own perspective. That's the thing.
I think most guys doing it, bro.
I got one. So Lejon, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say you fucking with a girl, you bring her home or whatever. She asks you to spit in her mouth. Mm-hmm. Are you then going to try and figure out her goals and interests and whatever?
No. Of course not. If I'm like, I would say if I'm deep like into this woman, like if I know her for a long time, literally. I mean, maybe. But maybe. But let me reiterate that shit. If we like together like that, then and like I know that shit, then I'll spit in her mouth. Fuck it, why not? if she's into that shit, if she says I would be, then yeah, I would do that shit. If you want to do some freaky other shit, like yeah, like why not? Why don't do that shit? I'm like, but like at the same time though, there's no like a dilemma that leads to that. It's like a brick wall. Like what the fuck can you do?
I think most guys doing it, bro. Keep it a stack.
No, fact. That's simple. That's easy.
Most guys doing it, bro. Okay.
I mean, if you're close to it.
If you French,
I'm not saying close. I'm talking about regular, like first hookup type shit. There's a lot of guys out there who would do it because most guys don't get no box. There's only a couple niggas who get box already. Let's keep it a stack.
I'm not doing that first. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, you may not do it, right?
But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Because there's people that pay for OnlyFans. So it's like people that pay for OnlyFans
blows my mind.
They the same person that gonna do that first date because they don't get none of that.
Them ain't the same people, bro.
No,
I
got something else. To that idea of OnlyFans. There was a guy, I don't know if y'all seen the clip, but there's this white.
No, I ain't seen no OnlyFans clip.
No. This is white and men guy. He was working for female streamers, and he finally met one of the female streamers, bro. This man, like he on video was like, bro, I met her for the first time. She hugged me. I nutted instantly.
See, that's crazy.
It's them niggas who buy OnlyFans.
How do you not have control?
Oh, nah, that's crazy. No,
that's crazy to me.
Bro, F's in the chat for dude, bro. F's in the chat for my man. That's crazy.
Ain't no F's in the chat. That's embarrassing.
From behind or something,
that's what I'm saying.
No, he said it was just a regular, like, hey, nice to finally meet you, a hug. Nigga was like,
nah, that's crazy.
He was like, I creamed instantly.
My boy. That man's he's a whole circus freak. What the fuck? No, hell no. If you telling me that you can just get off by just hugging somebody, that's crazy.
Man hit the offset on her, bro.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy as hell.
He hit that ball blast in his hands, bro.
Bro,
He hit
I
that
don't
ball blast.
bro.
Like,
I don't get
bro.
that. How did he have that like loaded up and ready to go? Like
they were asking him about his experience, and y'all just free of charge.
Crazy.
Hey, let me tell you that nothing on myself when meeting a female streamer. It's like, bro, that's the shit that women need to be concerned about. It's weird ass niggas like that, bro.
Why is he telling people that? Though?
Why are you telling somebody that? I would never tell somebody.
That's the thing, bro.
If that would happen,
I'm dying with that.
Bro, Batman wouldn't be me.
If that had happened,
bro, take that to the grave.
Yeah, I'm not
and
saying
this is
that.
grown nigga, like my age, 29, 30. Like, dog, you're too old. You're not 18, you're not 16,
you're not even
14, 13 years old at a middle school dance.
That's
like
crazy.
For your first time grinding. Like, no, you say some shit like that, at least I can get a benefit of the age. You're too fucking old to do some weird shit like that, bro.
Oh, nah, that's crazy.
That's disgusting.
Wow. But that's the niggas who buy OnlyFans. That's the only reason I brought that up, bro. Them niggas who buy OnlyFans. That's how it's so popular. There's a lot of niggas like that.
Get off the hugs. That's
crazy.
Where they fathers at, bro?
They ain't got none. They ain't got one.
Where your father at? Like, why is he busting on bitches? Why is he like that?
Because they ain't got nobody in their life to check them, bro. They ain't got nobody to check them.
They ain't got shit.
Damn.
At the end of the day, bro, like, I just want to put this out here, and I think everybody might agree with this. Every man needs guys like this in this call to check.
I don't need guys, bro.
To check, nigga.
I know it's doing all that, but I don't need no guy.
Especially a nigga like him. You need people like that in your life, bro. Because they keep you honest, they keep you humble, and they keep you from saying weird shit like that out loud without saying something like, "No, I don't need no guys."
Bro, some people be too late, bro. Some people some people ain't got no filter, bro, on themselves.
No.
Bro, I don't get. Wait.
Go viral, bro. He might have wanted some clout.
Was it like he's never got touched? Like he's never hugged a girl before? Like what is that? Like,
apparently, niggas' brains are just so powerful that like when he got a hug, like every dream he ever had of that girl, every time he gotta thank you or love you or appreciate you for doing your job, nigga was like, one of these days I'm gonna meet her, bro. I'm gonna go crazy.
That nigga just fishing, bro. That shit is hilarious too. Bro. Not real.
No. That is crazy.
That's
God damn.
Wait. How old is this dude again?
Look, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna tell you the exact
29, 20.
He was definitely like 30, something like that. Like,
if you're telling me your 30-year-old ass. No, I can't.
That's
go
just
again.
it
could be somebody's father at that point. You doing that, bro?
For real.
I mean,
insane.
If I ain't never got none, bro. He might.
But like even not say you didn't get none. You gotta have some sort of respect for yourself, or like you know what I'm saying. Like
you don't say
control.
That. You don't say it.
Like you're not saying that out loud to people.
Nah, bro. You take that story, you put that shit in your journal, and you throw that bitch away.
Dying with that. Nobody should know about that.
You don't need to keep it, bro. You burn it.
No
one should know that.
Only you and the God above should know about that. That's it. Even he shouldn't even know about that at that point.
Unless you start a stand-up comedy career, then you can say it. But
I'm not even saying that.
I'm
not saying
that.
I definitely pull that story out, bro.
Yeah, you got to.
No, in comedy, you can get away with it.
That's a clip.
Yeah,
that's a clip. That's a clip. That's advertising.
Sure. On that same
same
subject of what we talking about, I seen some shit in the news that I found just absolutely disgusting. And it was this it was like a representative of a like homeless commission in Seattle. And on the call, somebody had brought up like, hey, you a registered sex offender, right? And dude was trying to fend for himself by saying I'm minor attracted instead of just calling him a fucking pedophile. And people were defending
what the fuck?
Like it was like a sexual orientation you're allowed to have, like LGBTQ, minor attracted. That's the category they're putting it in. No, I'm serious. I'm so serious. Like I'm not trying to attack no group or nothing. Legitimately.
Give me a second. I want to hear from the oldest person in the call what he thinks about this because he's lived through some crazy shit. So I want to hear what he got to say first.
D, let me tell you, nephew D. a motherfucker like that, I don't want to hear that bullshit about, I have me slightly attracted to a minor. Bitch, you're a pedophile. Your punk ass got with your ass whipped. That's simple. None of that. We're going to rehabilitate you. You can't rehabilitate a motherfucker looking at a 5-year-old sexually. Come on, bruh. You can't. What can you do that? Like AA meetings just talk about. Hi, my name is John. I like little girls. How y'all doing? Fine.
Hey, John.
Come on.
Hey, John.
Hey, John.
Nah, bro.
We're gonna learn from that.
Hey,
Oh
John.
man, that
Oh,
motherfucker,
my
you gotta
God.
put his ass under the prison. You don't
Man
even,
said pedophile
there's
anonymous.
no, you can't. You gotta go. You
That's
gotta go.
crazy.
Because again, that's the problem now. Why do you think we got billions of fucking dollars right now that they're paying out to people who got molested by priests, who molested little kids? The priests, not just a school teacher, the fucking priest. Now you're going, if you're Catholic, you go into his little box, you tell him all your sins and everything. He's like,
You go in
yeah,
your little
I
box.
forgive you. Yeah, I forgive you. Hail Mary, full of grace. And then next you know, he leave the box. He touched a little altar boy, talking about it's Jesus time. Man, come on. You gotta cut this shit out, man. We're going too far with that shit. Come on,
How the fuck does it get to the point where it has its own term? What? How many pedophiles are there that it can get its own fucking term?
Why is
because
somebody
people are
backing
scared to
that up?
beat niggas up, bro. No,
No,
everyone's
it's
no one can
I
fight
think
these
it's just
days.
the fact that it has a term because the term technically is pedophile.
The only people that are defending them niggas is the niggas who like the kids, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nobody really out
That's the
here.
only reason why you would be
Nobody's
doing
sitting there
that.
gonna justify
That's
that
the
naturally.
only reason you would be doing that is like you
Exactly,
agree with that
bro.
person.
Ain't no
That's
such thing as
crazy.
a pedophile ally, bro. You either a pedophile.
Oh
or you're
hell
not.
no.
Like,
Nah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that shit
Like,
weird, bro.
You're
That
either a
shit weird,
pedophile
man.
or we're killing
either a pedophile
pedophiles.
or
One
you're
is
not, bro.
we're
Like,
not,
that's crazy.
supporting them.
You
Next
can't be
they already
friends with
have
them.
next
You
they
can't
already
be
have a
friends with
little
them.
flag for them, like how they
They
be
do.
having
They already got
audio.
one.
Minor attractive
They
They
person.
do
do
not
have
have
a
a flag,
flag.
bro.
They
They
do.
do.
Yes,
I'm
they
looking
do.
that
They
up.
do. Look it
Come
up.
on, man. You ain't got no damn
There's
flags
no way.
anymore.
What is it?
No.
I'm not looking up. I'm
I'm
not
not
looking
looking
up.
it up.
I'm
I'm not
not
looking
I'm
it
not
up.
googling that
no,
on my
no,
computer,
no,
nigga. You
no.
ain't gonna catch me
I'm
slipping.
not. I'm not. I
There's
was
not
gonna
enough
look it up.
incognito Negro in the world on the
It's,
internet for me to look that up,
if
bro.
you did want to look it up, there's an abbreviation map.
I'm not looking that up either.
That's
So
a
somebody,
trifling nasty shit.
I don't know,
It
track that
is
back down to me. No.
to me the most vile shit ever that a group can say that acronym term flag support blows my fucking mind that even flies. Like
That's crazy.
what
That's
are we?
sick,
What the
bro.
fuck is anybody doing? How?
That's
I think
sick.
everyone's scared to be like against the grain
Nah,
because like I think it
I
is
ain't
not
scared.
like
that is
bro,
against the grain.
we
That
not-
is
Yeah,
against
that
the
we
grain.
is.
we may not be it's against the grain, but it's in the same boat, right? And I'm not saying that whatever inclusion groups are insane. I'm just saying that just because they're out there to other people's frame of reference, anything goes essentially. Anyone wants to be included. Anybody can be included. So you're gonna try your hand, bro, and people will.
That's like people
Nah.
that like animals. Like that's
crazy.
in that same category. You gonna
I mean,
support
animals
somebody that
fine,
like
for real.
animals?
It
Yeah,
ain't the
see.
same category, but it's in the fucked up category.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like if you
No.
was like sexually attracted to a
They
dog,
both
bro.
crazy.
Oh,
They
sexually
crazy.
attracted. Nah, I'm cool.
That's what I'm saying. You gonna
That was
support
the
that?
old me. That was the old me for real.
Is it a? Is
The old me is crazy.
That was the old me,
Nah.
man.
That's
Nah,
crazy, man.
crazy.
There's got to be a point. There's got to be a point you say, okay, this is enough. Enough is enough. When you start talking about kids and
Kids
fucking
say.
dogs and all the other shit, you can't support that shit. Come on, now. That's some
There's-
sick shit.
ridiculous.
I
Come on now.
understand being inclusive and trying to be like a whole unit as like you know United States as a globe,
Yeah, but it's
being
illegal.
inclusive to everybody, but there's got to be very defined limits on who the fuck we including.
The
Like,
people that
there's
are
gotta
doing
be some shit that
legal
doesn't
things,
fly.
we're doing. If the people that are doing
Exactly.
legal things, okay, yeah, you're doing something very illegal. We don't like you. Go
But
away.
here's the issue: is that a lot of people say like, "Oh, legality is like
You can't
no,
say legality. You can't say legality
no,
because
exactly,
years ago, getting married as a gay person wasn't legal, but niggas was
Nope.
getting married.
exactly." So it's a
it's
tricky.
levels.
It's
It's
levels
levels.
to it. It's
But
levels to it. But
They
that's
better
a very
not-
clear
they
level.
better not make
That's a
that
very
legal.
clear ceiling. Like,
Yeah, there's a
okay,
ceiling.
that's the ceiling. Like, if I'm looking up, I'm like, there ain't no way.
No. And here's the
No,
crazy
I'm
thing,
good.
fellas. They did some sort of net or I think they had set up a website for I just say pedophiles. They grabbed in like 15,000 names throughout the world. There were police officers, lawyers,
Mhm.
doctors, businessmen, teachers. It just pulled them all in. So everybody keeps thinking it's this dude that's behind a tree with his pants down, looking at kids. Oh, these motherfuckers are priests,
they probably
lawyers.
Take care of your children. They probably are the ones who's supposed to protect your children. I saw, to your point, I saw a post about there's a group, I can't remember the state now, but these group of ladies were trying to sting operate people, and they have a whole series where they capture people who are trying to look for kids or whatever. And one of the guys that they caught, specific job is to protect kids from abuse. That is his job description. You go look up his LinkedIn. It's like, oh, I'm supposed to like I protect children. I'm the one who's supposed to get them out of abusive situations and get them to get help. And yet you raise kids. So it's like, it's scary nowadays. I would gotta imagine being a parent. I don't know how a lot of y'all people doing it, bro.
I can't wait till I pull out, bro. I can't wait till I pull out. It should be fun. For real.
Bro, but when y'all keep, I just gotta say this though, because when y'all keep saying pedophiles, y'all keep saying dude and him. We ain't gonna talk about how the women pedophiles don't get the same type of
they could touch me.
Oh, they don't. No,
they don't. They don't.
Because like,
how many times have you heard a nigga say shit? If I was going to school when she was a teacher,
bro,
I think this is how guys take it. I think it's how a lot of guys take that interaction.
They be snitching, bro.
Yeah,
don't be snitching.
It's a culture. It's just a culture thing.
It is, because when I was growing up, them teachers looked like Mario off a motherfucking Carrot Calendar dog. Bitch, you better not put your hands on me. I'm calling somebody.
He said I'm snitching.
On some real shit though. On some real shit.
To that story, to that whole female thing. There was at the high school I used to go to. I'm not gonna say who or whatever, because I don't even remember. There was a woman teacher, who was sleeping with a kid there, and she ended up getting caught up. But I think it was happening for a while, he wasn't saying nothing about it. But I think it was because they like, it's that like stipulation, like, oh, you getting something from the teacher? Why would you say anything? But it's like he didn't want that, and that's like, that's wild. Like,
that's rape. That's different. That's what, that ain't even different.
He was no. I'm saying he was underage too, though. But he's underage too, is what I'm saying. So it's like
that's double stacked.
Mm-hmm. And I've been noticing some articles like a couple months ago where I see like a majority of like, when it comes to like pedophilic women, like they use it's usually cases that deal with like elementary or middle school and sometimes high school students, and it's like, I'm like, how is it possible that maybe like a 40 or 30-year-old teacher is being intimate with somebody that they're teaching in your classroom? Like, you teach this kid, you see them every day.
The parents, but by the same token, I think that's what they were saying with a lot of like teachers. Those incidences is because they know so much about the child. They know exactly how to fit in that lane so that you can kind of control how the kid moves after that.
Yeah.
But like we said, like the way sexual assault as a whole with men is just vastly different than we deal with women. And I could say that's just life, but it shouldn't be that way. We shouldn't be able to paint everything with a broad brush and say you touching somebody who's younger than you is wrong, period. But until men actually advocate for themselves in those scenarios and are screaming from the rooftops the same way that women scream from the rooftops anytime they see a guy who dates a woman just a smidgen bit younger than him, if men were more like women in that regard, we probably would have a lot more shit done. We would have a lot better rules when it comes to protecting men and making sure that if a woman does that, she's getting the same level of vitriol that a guy receives for dating a younger woman, or in the scenario like this, touching a female student.
That'll never happen.
I was gonna say, because like the case last year, what was her name? Amanda Hubble.
Yeah,
she got 2 years of probation.
God damn.
That's it, just probation. All she
got was probation
for sex and giving a student some dome, which is crazy.
Whoa. Let me tell you this.
It should have been the dude.
Oh, he's been in jail for 20 years. Was a chick that is in New York. I think she's Puerto Rican. She's 31. She had a baby by her 13-year-old student. A baby.
Oh yeah, and they making them pay child support.
Yes.
Yeah, that just crazy.
And she's paying child support?
No, he's paying child support.
There's no way.
Nah, hold up. Time out. Time the fuck out.
There's no way.
Time out.
Because first of all, she should be in prison.
That's you telling
Yes.
me a 13-year-old boy is paying child support while this man is not even he's not even fucking.
He can't even get a job.
He's not
in high school. He can't even work. He
better log in. You better log in.
You better hustle making that
You better log in. That's tough at that point. You better log in.
Learn how to shoot,
bro. That motherfucker better start doing TED Talks about his experience, bro. Because he ain't got no other route to stack up bread
somehow, bro.
Yeah, man.
You gotta flip the lemonade.
Wait. So the facts of what happened is the dude became a father at 14 because his old girl, she was 20, he was 14, or he was 13 when they did it. Then he went to college, he graduated, and then 2 years ago, she filed for child support, and now he got to pay it.
Oh, hell
no! I was
13. So she waited. She waited. In the wings. She waited in the wings for that nigga to become legal so she could do it. That's even more fucked.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Imagine thinking a 13-year-old to come up, bro.
Nah, bro.
He is a come up technically. I mean, he really came up there.
That's crazy.
Can't file for like rape or something against him? Be like, yo, I don't want
that
that shit.
She's a pedophile. If he was 20 and she was 13, or he was 13, she was 20. That
should be illegal.
That's illegal. That is illegal. That you.
But that's what I'm saying. But
that.
she shouldn't even be able to get child support.
No, she should be in jail.
No, you should be exactly. You should be in jail.
If we do a DNA test and that's my kid, go to jail. That's
them up.
Jail.
That's
Not
that.
$800, bro.
Even if
you made X, you made a very good point, because how do we really know that's really his kid? Because he ain't the first one she banged.
We don't know. If she doing that with him, you don't know what she could have been doing.
So that's why they need to have mandatory DNA tests before we start putting bodies on people.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, exactly.
She will be there in there longer. She will be in there longer than she has to be. Like, bro, even think about that shit.
I mean,
having sex with a 13-year-old.
That could go different ways.
What do you think the age rank she's been fucking with?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Classmates. I mean, classmates didn't tell.
Exactly.
Or the students before him didn't
think about that shit.
We just got to turn Chris Hansen into Batman.
Bro, did that get Chris Hansen his show back, bro?
Chris
Hansen, these more Chris Hansens in this
bro, for real.
Stalking this 13-year-old boy.
What I love though, what popped me about Chris Hansen, bro, is he would be so diplomatic with saying the nasty shit. Like, you said you wanted to beep 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 beep. Is that correct? Nigga, I wouldn't say yes. Like, there's a lot of censoring. They do a lot of censoring.
He was cold as fuck too, because they'd start the dart and he'd be like, "Hey, don't run. The police are outside."
Exactly.
In the suit.
He's really dead.
If I'm about to get arrested, I don't know.
I don't know, but you gotta get out of here,
I don't know.
That man's like, I don't know, but look, this is what you said to these kids. You came here to fuck them, didn't you? Didn't you?
Did you?
You know you did.
And what would pop me is they would sit there and be like, "Oh, I didn't do anything." It's like, "Did you bring rope?" Well, I mean, yeah, I had rope in my trunk. And like, "Hey, did you bring the Coronas?" Well, I happened to stop at a liquor store. And did you bring cookies with pink elephants on them? Well, they were stale, and it just so happened that they had elephants. Like, no, nigga, like,
I just came to get cupcakes.
That's
crazy. I knew it.
I knew it, bro.
Hey, y'all remember that one episode where the dude came in, took off all his clothes, and was chasing the fucking cat?
No,
wow, I remember that one.
Nah,
that
nigga, when you come in, you completely butt naked, come in the house. That was like, say less.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nah, that's that one.
No way.
It was crazy. And he said, and you know, Chris Hansen, wait a minute, you're buck naked, you're chasing the cat. What's going on with you?
Hey man, get Chris Hansen his show back, bro. At the end of the day, bro.
Nah, that's crazy.
Hey, look, while we on the topic of people doing crazy shit and other shows, My Strange Addictions, how the fuck do they get to the point where they figured that shit out, bro?
Did you ever see the girl who ate her mattress?
No, have you seen
the
one
first thing
where
I thought of this now?
She likes to eat sand or something, and then it got to the point where she was eating. No, she ate her cremated husband or something like that.
What about the dude fucking his car, bro?
What?
My nigga was fucking his gas tank, bro.
He was fucking the exhaust in the back.
Yes, bro.
That was trying to be a transformer,
bro.
He's trying to make a
That should make
transformer.
you remember like how people are just weird. Like people are just
People
weird
are
in their own way.
wild.
Okay,
The extremes of
they
weird
can
is
be weird.
insane.
They can be weird. How do you find out you like sniffing gas?
He
How do you
must love
find
the
out
movie
you like
Cars.
eating
I like
toilet
gas.
paper?
No.
I like
How do
those
you
things.
find out to begin with?
Sniffing gas is easy
what
because
you're
you smell
asking,
gas.
they
You
tell
put
you
gas
every
in your car.
time.
Like,
Like
When
that's
you
different.
ask it to you every time, bro. They literally every single episode is the same way, bro. Every single episode goes like this. How did you find out that you would like insert thing here? Well, one day I just woke up and I thought, I want to try this.
The fact that they
Why?
sell edible
Piece of
chalk.
glass.
Why?
The fact that they sell edible chalk on Amazon let you know how
That's
crazy
crazy.
the post is.
Hey,
bro.
dog.
That's crazy
You
as
said
I was
hell.
eating that though. I
edible
was eating
chalk?
that junk.
Edible
Why?
chalk.
Chalk.
No,
Yeah,
no,
chalk.
That was
I
Maggie
showed-
back
I'm
when I was a
like on the
child.
I showed all
playground,
them, bro. They
drawing
back
my
it
little
up. They seen
picture.
it. That just,
and I'm like, man, I'm hungry. Let me get a snack. Let me get back to drawing on the black
That's what Fun
top.
Dip is though. Isn't Fun Dip just edible chalk?
snap
That's
it to a
weird.
chalk stick.
Fun Dip is low key edible chalk, bro.
It is.
Fuck
I
yeah.
grew up eating that
No, it's
shit.
not.
Now I
Fun
think
Dip
about it,
is
fuck.
sugar, nigga.
I thought about
That's
that.
sugar.
Fun Dip
Nah,
is
but honestly,
edible chalk.
nah, bro. You
Oh,
know you
shit.
strange as fuck when you clutch your own pee.
Yeah, you
When
ain't
you
babe girls, bro.
Like,
You're
no,
not
like-
babe girls.
no, bro. There was a whole middle-aged woman on Smash Street Addictions, bro. She collected jars of her own fucking urine and
Did she have
stacked
cats?
that shit. And no,
Hey, cats.
She
no,
has
no, no cats.
All
That's
right.
not
I
like
don't think she had cats, but she had
Yo.
jars of that shit, using that shit, drinking that shit instead
No.
of anything else. That's
Nah.
all she drunk.
Oh,
We saw that Bear Grylls
No,
episode and
no,
took it to
no,
extreme.
no,
That's
no,
why.
no, for real.
No.
He's scratching
What
his
the
head.
fuck is wrong with people, man?
Bro,
No,
hey,
dog,
look,
no.
I saw they had
No.
one dude on there that really wanted to turn green, and all he drank was pickle juice, bro.
No way.
Exclusively pickle juice. It was So
Oh
he
my
would
God.
literally like whole
That's
fridge,
crazy.
all pickles, eat pickles, drink pickle juice.
He's not dead.
Bro, you know his blood pressure high as a
He's
motherfucker.
not
High as a
dead.
bitch,
Bro.
bro.
He's not dead.
High as a bitch.
You hurt.
Hold on, I'm looking that up. Is he still alive,
That
bro?
man got mad
There's no
sodium in
way.
the system.
There's no way.
Pickles,
That nigga
pickle juice.
radioactive.
God damn.
Nah, it was a 23-year-old girl drinking nail polish.
I
every
seen that
day.
one.
Like that's crazy. Like how? Why?
These
not
people don't
dead?
live long though. I don't think they
And
live
what
long.
baffles me is the shit that like gets television shows. So to that point, there's a show out here called Redneck Rehab.
No way.
The
No
whole
way.
purpose of the show is to get people who have become city slickers to embrace their redneck heritage. It's people who have were born in the South and like used to
Redneck
gut deer
heritage?
and
Like slavery hella
and
heritage.
gut fish and shit.
Yeah, you want to
And
go
then
back
they
to
went
fields?
to like New
What you
York
talking about?
and became fucking actors or like started doing business or whatever, and they don't go back home. They were like, nah, we need to kidnap them, have an intervention. They have an intervention. They come to your place like, hey, you know, we're just filming like your everyday life. Here, join us so you can do like behind the scenes film work. You come behind the scenes, and then it's just that shit. It's just people sitting there, like your family sitting there, and they're like, hey, you used to be a redneck, but now look at you out here. You think you're better than us. You don't want to be rough and tumble in the mud and shit. You don't enjoy being covered with flies and shit. Like, nah, you want to be out here in California drinking and doing shots. Like, nah, we can't have that.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
I don't want to be covered in pics.
Dookie
I don't
Yeah.
want to be rough
Like,
in it,
yeah,
bro.
I'm cool.
good.
I don't wanna be
did
rough
that
no
enough in my
more.
life.
Yo, but
Bro.
wait, can we go back to you saying redneck heritage?
That's-
Redneck heritage.
And so it's Tom McDonald. I think it's Tom McDonald who does the
my
show.
God, bro.
Are you kidding me, bro?
So
Hey,
bad.
Big
That's
Gun,
why.
Big Gun,
bro.
do you
That's
know of
why.
Tom McDonald? Are you?
No.
Have you? Do
Don't.
you know of his
Don't.
existence?
Don't
The
tell him
rapper
about
Tommy
it.
McDonald, that's what you
Horrible.
talking about?
No, not I see what you're talking about. No, not
Like
him.
10 of the
Oh,
worst
I
songs
was
last
ready
No,
year.
to
not him.
I was ready
I
to
just looked
say.
it up. I just looked it up.
I was
Look,
already
Big
started,
Gun, if
bro.
you hate your ears on any given day, you're like, I really just want to hear something that's gonna piss me off for the rest of the day in the worst way possible, and then just ruin anything else. Go listen to Tom McDonald, man. Tom McDonald.
I would definitely check it out before next episode.
No,
bro.
do not do yourself like that, bro.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Nah, do it.
I'm already behind the 8 ball now. Look, we're gonna talk about Zion and Strange Addictions and all this other shit. We're here now. Oh, it's Tom Arnold, by the way.
Okay.
It's Tom Arnold. It's Tom Arnold.
Tom Arnold, cool people.
But redneck heritage is crazy.
Redneck heritage, bro. There's this girl. She was 23. She moved from home, went to like Florida or some shit, and she's just this big party girl. And every time they talked to her father, it was the nastiest shit, in my opinion. Because what he would say is, "Oh man, I remember when she was young and she used to sit on my lap and gut that fish," or "I remember when she was young and we used to hunt deer. I remember when she was young and she would want to. I remember when she was young." I'm like, dog. The fact that you keep referencing that, I remember when she was a baby before you say whatever the sentence you're gonna say next is, I'm more concerned for her. Did she escape some shit? And y'all drug her back?
But like, how do you
like memory?
And we just had a whole conversation about
niggas
you supposed to be protecting kids.
Did they send you like a DNA test for that? Do you like do the
her
DNA
23andMe? Her 23andMe was like
no, because what it seems like, because I've seen like 2 or 3 episodes of it. What it seems like is that the families are like, oh, we like this girl. She didn't see her family for 1 year, 1 year, 1 calendar year. Yo was like, oh, this is too long. You've been away from the family too long. We miss you. We want you back.
So it's like
she ain't see you in 1
back.
year. Exactly. It feels like you drug niggas back from the shit they ran away from.
Nah, they gotta
being
do
a free
DNA
slave. All of a sudden, niggas talking about something. Let me show you your redneck heritage. Yoink. And now you're back in the South. Like, no, I'm good.
That's like if I grew up in the hood and I leave the hood for a month, and then they like, hey man, we don't like that you out the hood.
It be like that.
Yeah,
it really do be like that.
It is like that.
Yep. It be like that. And it's like
It's a parade inside my city.
Like I take a DNA test and it's like Jim Crow and it's like, man, gotta go back.
That's literally that's the perfect analog. That's going back to the
that is
ratchet.
Going back to the,
on my
that's
50%
exactly what it
ratchet
is.
on my DNA. Gotta go back, man.
Gotta go back.
I ain't going nowhere.
If you're gonna go back, you gotta go back to make it better. You can't go back just to be like, I'm back, guys. Like,
well, that's what they
but
want
that's
me
what
to
the
do.
whole show was.
Yeah.
It's just we want you back, so they bring them back for like 3 or 4 days, and they do family bullshit, and they finish, and then at the end they're like, "Well, how did you feel about being back with your family?" Like, "Oh man, I miss my redneck ways, and I blah 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 blah, and I miss my family." Except for one episode where y'all saw, y'all was like, "Look, this is why the fuck I left."
Yep.
But
Hey,
yeah,
man, let me be in Atlanta having fun, partying, and then my redneck mom or whatever camera crew come up like, "Hey man, we need you to go back." No, I'm in Atlanta having fun.
In Miami. Family sitting there, you cornered in a room, and they're like, "So, are you gonna go back home?"
Yeah, I'm going. No, I'm going back to Atlanta.
No, absolutely not.
Are you trying to go back to Atlanta?
I'm not going back to Atlanta. I'm going to Miami.
I know you made it to Miami and you're safe, but you want to go back to Harlem for a week? Just go back to the hood where you grew up. No, I'm straight.
No, I'm straight.
I'm straight. I'm good. I'm good.
Nah, you gotta stay in Atlanta with the dick with the nuts on it.
Nah.
That's crazy.
That is crazy, man.
Television, the shit that people, TV execs,
I don't even watch TV no more.
I can't.
I haven't watched TV in a long time.
I'll be watching streaming, but TV.
Streaming's also
TV,
weird too. But
my hair
TV is weird because they throw money on everything just because they want to find a hit show.
Yep. And they just want to, because a lot of trash television made it, and so now that's just the thing. Remember when Teen Bomb was huge? 16 and pregnant. Fucking the birthday party show where like everybody's like, "Oh, this is
that." I ain't watched.
I didn't watch most of it, but I knew people who did.
Honey Boo Boo.
I would know about those shows.
I know what Honey Boo Boo is. That was annoying.
Doesn't 16 and pregnant just encourage people to get pregnant at 16?
Yeah, like I want a TV show. I want to be on there.
Exactly.
I want to be on TV. Exactly.
Yeah, for the wrong reason. It's like Dr. Phil and shit like that. Like when they bring like Casting Outside and shit.
Make My Scholar as a television show. Let me see some educated ass niggas hopping on TV saying, they don't want
to show some shit like that.
Oh, they don't want to do that.
They don't want to show some shit like that.
We know better than that.
Yeah, there's not
think Jerry Springer was on TV for damn near 30 years.
Hey, make it a TV show called School Fights.
Hey, Hey, wait a minute. Thank you for bringing up Jerry Springer, bro. That just reminded me of some wild shit that just happened recently, bro. First of all,
he got a black kid.
He got 2. Rest in peace to Jerry Springer, bro. I had to say that, bro, because this man left the video wheel. And
I didn't see the video. Whoa.
You got to see the video, bro, because this nigga, he talked about all he had both of his white kids on there, and he had 2 kids by a black lady, and he had them on there too. And he was just talking about how he ain't never get to really see his second family. He really loved their mom a lot. He hate that he ain't get to be in their lives, and he hate that his wife was holding it against him. She was like threatening to put it out there if he tried to go see them anymore. And so he left his kids the estate that they got in Florida, and that's it. He gave the black kids everything else.
Yeah, I saw that. My mom was talking about that. She didn't give nothing. All right, I don't know if I just know he didn't give a lot.
They got a house, right?
He gave them the estate. That's all he gave them. He like, y'all can have a house in Florida. Y'all can sell it, do what y'all want to do. But to my other 2 kids, I love y'all. I wish I could have did more for y'all, but I'm gonna do it now. Y'all got everything else. His son, bro, was so pissed. He's like, that man said, "This is bullshit, bro." And just straight up left. And his daughter was just sitting there, just staring at the camera for like 4 minutes, saying nothing. Dog, greatest justice moment I've ever seen in my life, bro.
Oh my
that man,
God.
kids hit their reparations. I was so happy. I was like, that's crazy.
Hey man, shout out to Jerry Springer.
Shout out to Jerry Springer doing the right thing.
Salute you, sir. Salute you, sir.
Some people don't even do the right thing at the end, bro. He did the right thing at the end. That's crazy.
And that's residual money right there, because he's still making that money off of reruns. And he got that. What's my boy's name? Son,
Steve Wilkos.
Still Wilkos making money off of that. He making that money, so those kids getting their residual money.
They ain't
gotta work.
Bank. They gotta work.
He had his TV show for 30-some years, bro.
Yeah,
exactly. It's on syndication. They on streaming shit. So like,
they won life.
They're gonna be good. They're gonna be good.
And both his black kids is like in their early 30s. So like,
they good.
They good.
Yeah, they're gonna be set.
I like that. Wow. That blew my mind.
Top tier shit. I like hearing that.
Wow, that's crazy.
The kids was hot though.
That's the feel good story of the day.
It's had to be hot, bro.
Nah, they was heated. I recommend you look that up and watch it. It's only like 10 minutes long, bro. It's great.
That's hilarious.
That was great.
Oh my God, I gotta check that out. Oh
man,
I didn't know it was
we
a video.
So we got like 8 minutes left on the pod, bro. Anybody got anything pressing that they want to talk about real quick?
How y'all air quality looking like?
It looks like shit.
Nah, air quality.
A Canadian fire mess up damn near half the United States, bro.
They had a good, bro. It was a cookout they had, and it was so live. They had Drake there. They had The Weeknd.
I like the two different types of responses that you got from everybody on social media was like the ones that are like, hey, pray for the people in Canada, this, that, whatever. And then the other side, which is like, hey, Canada got a big ass fire going on. They got oil up there. They got these shit we can steal. It looks like a real good time to test the F-16s up to Canada.
Nah, that's crazy. Let's go help Canada out.
They had a huge cookout, bro. I saw the video.
They don't even look real, bro.
Ryan Reynolds
like,
was there.
I'm from Germany. It don't even look real. They can't believe that's happening to you. I suck though.
I forgot.
It's crazy. I swear, man. New York looks like the fucking Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome up that bitch, man. I was like, God damn, it looks terrible up there.
So according to Twitter foul. Twitter was like, bro, they had a photo of New York from yesterday, and they were like, bro, this is what Jordan sees every day.
That shit was geeking too. I saw that.
Wow. I cried.
His eyes are yellow as hell.
That shit was too funny.
Nah, bro. New York was like Sasuke finna take the whole family out. That's what it looked like.
Oh damn!
It looked like Sasuke about to go wipe everybody out.
Bro, let it start raining and it just forever dark in New York. It's gonna look like
niggas' skin finna fall off and start raining, bro. I'm telling you, over with.
Hey, bro, no, they gonna be good because they definitely put the puffers on as soon as the smoke came in.
No bullshit. They wearing puffers in the 90 degrees and everything.
Oh word. Let me put the puffer on.
Yeah.
It was a
I
wrap.
got the Mon Glizzy. Yeah.
My glizzy is a wrap.
That's a wrap.
They went and got a bacon, egg, and cheese and died on the way getting to it. That's how bad that air quality is.
I
I saw a
was
video
like,
where the lady had the mask on her husband, and then on the dog. I'm like, it's bad if the dog.
It's bad.
the dog was
They
sitting
can
there
treat their dogs so good. It'd be so annoying, bro.
They be treating their dog
Let
better
that-
than their kids. The
Oh,
kid,
No bullshit.
they was in the stroller, and the baby didn't even have a mask on.
I saw a couple with a dog in a fucking stroller at the mall today.
Yeah,
Henny,
Yeah.
Henny,
No.
big up.
Stroller?
Yes, today walking into the gym, they had it looked like a younger couple. So I'm
Like,
like,
I asked what race it was.
I was like, look at,
Come on now.
come on now.
Come on now.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I'm
Come
just
on.
making sure.
Come on.
Yeah, bro. Like, but yeah, I was looking at them because it
Come on
looked like they were a little bit too young to have a kid, and the dude like dropped the stroller off the curb, and I'm like, damn. And it's a dog in that bitch. A little rat, ugly ass fucking.
They probably had a pug too. They probably had
Oh,
a pug
God.
too.
Bro, no,
What
no, it
ethnicity
was
is
one of
he?
them. It was one of them rat
Bro.
dogs that looked like
Come on now.
stale Arby's fries, bro. Little crusty ass shits. I hate them dogs, man. And they had one of them in a stroller.
Was it a Chihuahua?
Dude, I don't care what it is. It shouldn't have been in the damn stroller. It shouldn't have been out.
That's what we call those punchable dogs. That's what we call them.
Punchable dogs.
Yes,
Punchable
100%.
dogs. Yo, I've seen
Them
that
dogs
before.
used to
I've
be
seen. Have you
noise,
seen
bro.
them? Have you seen them where they be like carrying them like in this like
In a
it's like
bird
you know how no. You know how you put that like strap on the baby like sits in that
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I seen them where it was a dog in that, and I'm like, I'm looking like that's a
Man.
hairy baby. And I'm like, oh, that's not a baby. That baby looked like Chewbacca from the back. I'm like, ew. It was not a baby. It was the dog.
To me, the thing that has always popped me, and I didn't even think was a thing until I saw it, was a couple walking through the mall with a duck.
Yep. Ducks.
A dog.
Yep.
Ducks. Two
Duck.
ducks.
Wait.
Two
Where
ducks.
is that at?
In the mall, bro. In our mall.
Yes.
Walking
Is
with
it Arundel?
two ducks.
Arundel?
No, Annapolis.
No,
Annapolis
Really?
Mall.
In Annapolis? I seen the ones in
Yes.
Arundel. There's a lady in Arundel. I went there once, and she had these big old ducks. I thought they was fake. I'm looking at it like, and it got the move, and I'm like, oh, that's alive. Yeah,
I
didn't
mean,
know they
and the
was
ducks were
Trophies on
actually
everything.
trained well in the
Yep.
sense that when
How do
they
you
stopped,
train
the
a
ducks,
duck?
the duck stopped. When they walked, the duck walked. The duck
Yeah, they
did not walk
imprinted,
too
bro.
far in front, did not walk too far behind. It was in line. I was like, hey man, if you can train a duck like that, then like top tier. More
That's-
power to you.
Yeah.
How did you even
Because
get that duck? Did they like try
How
to
did you get
fry
the
an
duck?
egg one day,
Who
and then
the-
it was a baby in there,
exactly.
and he was like, oh man, I guess we gotta keep you.
Yeah, like
Like it was
who's selling
Minecraft.
ducks? Who's
You can
selling
go buy
ducks,
baby
bro?
ducks, bro. You can go buy baby ducks.
You can just like you
Yes.
can buy a baby anything actually. Never
Yeah,
mind.
bro. Like
You could get turtles on Amazon. I saw that the other day.
you literally can. That's just
Which
crazy.
is crazy.
I'm starting to believe that Annapolis Mall isn't real because I was locked out the gym and they had to take me through this like secret entrance in the back because there's a baby deer in the mall and there's a lady posted up with a sniper to shoot it with a tranquilizer dart.
No
No, it's
way.
not.
What?
Yeah, y'all missed it.
It walked
it was
in?
on
It walked in?
it was on Tuesday. Yeah,
I'm
'cause
looking that
y'all,
up.
y'all weren't in the gym on Tuesday, but I showed up at 4.
Did they lock him up? Free band, bro. Free
Oh,
band.
it's not
Yeah,
niggas
there's
that
a baby
actually-
deer.
Free
That
band,
nigga,
free
that
band.
nigga.
I pull
Free
up
band.
and there's a lady posted up next to the like the moving door with a whole big ass sniper with a tranquilizer
He
dart
ain't
in
even
it.
doing nothing, bro. He was just trying to go to the mall and get some dough.
I
You
would have
know what
shot
I'm saying?
niggas on accident,
trying to get
bro.
some drip, bro.
Bro.
Yo, was trying to drip out, bro. There's a fucking Macy's right there, bro. He's trying
Bro
to
was
get
he was trying to go to DTLR and get some shoes. Come on
Yeah,
now.
they don't trip out, nigga.
shit.
God
He had
damn.
mad dough, bro. Come on. Niggas scared.
Yeah, man, no, it's crazy.
Niggas scared this shit, bro.
Free Bambi up the bean, yo. Free Bambi to his
Shut
backwards.
the fuck
bro.
up.
Free
Shut
to
the
his
fuck
backwards.
Man.
Like,
Hey,
Nah,
man.
that's
Man.
crazy, bro.
No, but like
So-
it's crazy how like anything nowadays can be a pet. Anything,
Yeah.
anything.
Yep.
Anything can be a pet. Like you can walk down the street and just see like, hey yo, that's a honey badger.
This nigga had a
Hold
rabbit
on.
on a leash one time, bro. A rabbit, my nigga.
God
No
damn.
bullshit.
well, good. That's
So if he jumps, that's just a
with
rat.
a gorilla on a leash. Yeah, all right.
If yo jumps, that's just a rat. Like, come back here,
Gorilla on a
bud.
leash.
I mean, if they putting kids on leashes, then I don't see why they ain't putting their other.
Yeah.
No, some of
That's
these
fucked up, bro.
no, some of these kids need to be on
That's
leashes,
crazy.
bro.
Nah,
Some of them
bro.
kids need to be
No,
on
you
leashes.
just need to whoop them, and then they would.
No, yeah, you need to
Position.
No,
They
you
can
can't.
go
You
whoop
can't
their
advocate
kids,
for
bro.
whipping.
You ain't, bro. You have parents. We just got a parent better than.
I hate that. They be like, man,
you don't need to hit your kid, but you gotta be like,
the kid. Get a switch.
You gotta be firm.
And then they good. You don't gotta
get a switch. No,
but you gotta
that's the
good.
method. No, that's the method right there.
You're not touching them. The stick is touching them.
Nah, you can't. You can't do that in Atlanta though, because then you can't do that. And then you're doing the shit that we were talking about earlier. You can't.
Okay, see, no, I'm not talking about that kind of switch.
The dick with the nuts on it, bro. You can't do that shit. That Atlanta lingo is crazy.
All right, then you get a paddle. There you go.
A paddle.
I don't think you gotta beat kids though. I don't think you gotta beat kids. I think you gotta be firm. You just gotta be firm with them.
Bro, all you gotta do,
they be falling for their kids.
All you gotta do is accidentally like power drive.
Snuff that nigga out.
Like
just one time.
Just one time, and they good.
I say accidentally.
You know what my dad did to me?
Off the top of the couch, just drop an elbow on him.
You know what my dad did to me? I bit him, and he bit me back, and I was like, I'm never doing that.
Yeah, I did that to the dog before. Shit.
Never ever put my hands on my dad again. I'm scared to hug him to this day.
Not really sure.
Bro, your dad also do martial arts, bro.
That is true. That is true. He also is very physical fit for his age. So
yeah, he gonna fuck you up, bro.
Yeah, but again, I was disciplined, and I was the firstborn, so I was like, I got everything. Smacking the back of the head of my mom, smacking the mouth. I was talking back.
Nah, you talk about
you call all the bullets for the rest of your
nothing, bro.
The 90s was crazy, bro.
Oh my god.
My siblings don't
cord
get nothing,
extension cords.
Y'all ever had those the little plastic golf clubs, the Fisher Price golf club set?
Yeah, I had them just.
Yeah, they got see my brother.
I had a
beat up and down the street with that motherfucker.
Breaking down the street is crazy.
Damn,
bro. He should have did what he was supposed to do. That's all I'm saying.
My grandma was ruthless, bro. She took the wing off a ceiling fan and beat me with that shit.
Nigga.
The ceiling fan?
She like. I was
wait, she went through the time to unscrew that motherfucker.
Right, just.
I was up on my bed, like at a guest room at her place.
Your grandma Shaq?
Nigga, she put the rent money on a lotto ticket.
She ain't that tall, but she can get up. That's damn straight. She can get up.
She was floating to pull that motherfucker down.
And Leo, you know what she said? I know you knew what she said to you. You better not tell nobody either. Because if I hear you tell somebody, you'll get a double ass whipping. So that means you will wake up in the corner unconscious.
Man, stop that crying. Stop that crying. You beat my ass with a fan.
I gave you some pride,
bro. I hated that shit, bro. I give you something to cry for, nigga.
You know what else I
give you something to cry about.
My mom would be like, I brought you in this where I could take you out. I didn't ask for you to bring me in. Why are you blaming that on me? I did not knock on your belly and go, hey man, take me out. No,
get me out of here.
Get me out of here.
Free me, nigga. Free me, nigga.
I want to pay taxes someday, bro.
Give
me going.
Like, what? I'm trying to be a wage slave out here. I want to come to the real world. Like,
no, once that I asked for that, that was your choice.
Nah, really, y'all waited too long, man.
And if it wasn't, just should have avoided.
Hey, wait. So did y'all parents like tell you was getting a whooping and then make you wait?
Yes.
That shit happened to me once. Usually I was getting whooped on the spot.
They
never knew what was gonna happen, bro.
Nah, they delay that bullshit. And then just out of nowhere, you be chilling, you think you cool again.
Yeah, bet.
Nah, I remember I got whooped in my class because my dad was teaching at the school I was at, and I had said something to the teacher, and they brought me into his office. He brought me back into the class, and he whooped me in front of everybody.
Oh,
hey. My bad. I'm a second child, so I watched my brother get the whoopings. I learned from him. That nigga got smacked in the classroom by my mom for calling the teacher a liar. That joint was crazy. 6th grade. I was like, ooh.
No way.
Ooh.
Nah, bro.
If that happened to me once, I would never talk to my parents again. I'm that type of nigga. I would never talk to them. I swear to you, I never talk to you again.
Not a word.
That's my retirement home. Like, niggas know me as a funny nigga, and you finna beat my ass in front of niggas? Nah, we're not finna be.
Nah, I remember it was in like 2nd grade. Never did that again. Never talked back.
You learn your lesson.
Yeah, like, cause now the next day you come to school, you gotta fight them. Like, you gotta fight everybody, and this is gonna make
your life harder.
Yeah,
that was a little ass nigga, bro.
It's gonna make your life harder, bro.
That should happen. Nah, bro. I can see it now.
All right, man. Wrap it up, bro. We out here telling the stories, bro.
Let's wrap it up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for showing up to Lay It on the Table episode 3. Thank y'all fellas for showing up. Hey, man, clap it up for all of us, man. Appreciate y'all. Look, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all enjoyed the conversation, y'all already know what to do. Smack that like button, hit the subscribe button. We gonna see y'all very soon with another episode, but until then, peace.
Free me, nigga.